Hello,
Hi.
and welcome to the Dems Rules podcast, rated 5 stars on
5 stars?
Facebook by Brian Singer.
Thanks, Brian Singer.
He says, these guys are just flat awesome, funny, and well, give them a shot. You'll enjoy it.
That's true.
So
That's
if you
true,
want
Brian
your
Singer.
review to be read on the podcast, go ahead and
Is that a new
rate
segment
us
we
5
have?
stars. Yeah, sure.
Rate into Dems the Rules Facebook podcast
We're gonna
page
get
and
like
we'll read them.
1,000 reviews. We're gonna have to read them all.
No, we'll just pick the funniest one.
Or the worst ones. That might be fun.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the worst ones would be the best.
The funniest ones. Yeah.
No, the ones that are like, you guys are a piece of shit.
The 1-star
Go
ratings.
kill yourselves.
Yeah.
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 So I had a couple of dad firsts today.
Dad firsts.
Dad firsts.
What about first ads?
Well, I am a first-time dad.
So
How many dads do you have?
One.
Oh.
I had some moments today for the first
looked
time.
so confused.
So my child had one of those poos where she was sitting in her,
Sorry?
she was sitting in her rocker, and so she was at like an incline, and poo got up her back to her neck somehow.
So she blew out.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
like it was a fine poo. It wasn't like runny or like crazy. It was just
It was
weird.
a fine.
It was a
poo.
mudslide,
It was a fine poo.
It was great.
but it was like,
Damn, that poo is
it
fine.
defied the gravity.
It just went all over the place.
And then my second one is I'm not very proud.
Okay, why are you proud of that? That she pooed and it went up
I
her
wasn't
neck?
proud of that one.
You
It's
just
a
said,
dad first.
It was dad first.
oh, okay.
The second one, I'm very not proud of it, but it's also dad first. I finally watched like 15 minutes of Frozen today. And I fucking hate it.
Join the club. I've
I
seen
hate
that
it.
movie about 57 times now.
There was no more cartoons on. There's a fly in here.
Focus, Patrick.
And
Focus.
Patrick has
I
the
didn't turn
attention
for it.
span of
Your
a
eyes did. I saw your
child.
eyes shoot right towards that thing.
It flew right by me. It went in between Rodrigo's horns and like went that way. I couldn't not look at it.
So you're going to hear lots of random laughter. It's just going to be because of Patrick trying to find this fly.
He can't catch it.
I will not apologize.
What's that movie with the dog and squirrel? Anybody know what
Up.
movie that is? Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, you're that dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiny.
So yeah, we were watching cartoons, and then all the cartoons were over. They went to like on Nickelodeon. You know how they have the shows with the live people? They're not cartoons anymore. Like Henry Danger.
No.
Nobody
Oh.
watches.
Well, I don't either. That's what I'm bringing it up for. Because
okay.
all the cartoons were gone. Frozen was the only cartoon, so I turned it on to Frozen.
I've seen Frozen about 3 times because of his daughter. So,
Yeah. You're welcome.
no.
It's a good movie.
No, it's not.
I think she
it grows
liked
on
it.
you.
I hated it. That sucks.
Hey, so after listening to one of our podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
I decided that the reason you had a girl instead of a boy is because you like Twilight.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't like Twilight. I like Alice.
You said that you liked the movies Twilight.
That's
You
true.
did say
All
that.
right, I do like the movies Twilight. You think that's why I had a girl?
Yeah.
Probably.
But I also like
Your
sports.
balls is super feminine now.
But I like
because you
sports.
like Twilight.
Sports are manly.
Yeah, but the willpower to like Twilight
That
overpowers.
overpowers all.
Yeah, it overpowers all.
That's a good debate.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to debate it because I believe you. But that's a good debate topic for a manlier man than I am.
Should have never watched those Twilight series.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't
Or
have
just
gotten
never
to
admitted to it.
experience the Alice experience.
Yeah, but then you could have a boy.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, my girl's pretty cool though.
That's true.
She all right. She didn't do much right now, but
If I had a boy, I would have had to marry him to his kid. That sounds like a terrible time.
that's fair.
At least your kid's cool.
That's true.
Your kid's all right. She's awkward and just kind of stares.
Yeah, she does that. She threw a ball at Zayden's face today.
That look?
Huh?
Said that look?
Yeah. She like was standing there and she like threw the ball and was like treating Zayden like a dog, and it kind of made me laugh. She was like, "Go get it, Zayden. Go get it. Go get it." And then he never did anything, so she picked it up and threw it at his face. And then I looked over at her and she goes, "Oh, sorry."
Oh,
I'm
so
like,
sorry.
No, you're not.
So sorry.
You didn't say sorry till I said something.
She always does this thing where like she talks to us like we talk to her, and she'll be like, "Come on, honey, come on," and then my wife called me baby, and then so she's like, "Come here, babe, come here."
At least she doesn't do like Jake's girlfriend's kid. Grabs your boobies. Jake, your boobies. Did you hear about that story, Chris?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I told him when he starts coming back to hang out with us, because he thinks he's not gonna have work during the winter, we're gonna do that all the time. Just grab Jake your boobies and just grab his
You
boobies.
think he's gonna come back?
No.
No.
I think so.
Maybe
He
like
sound-
1 weekend a month.
He
we'll get
sounded
him.
pretty sure about
Yeah.
it.
I think we'll get him 1 weekend a month.
1 weekend
That's
a
more
month
than
is
we've
better
had.
than 0 weekends.
Well, the zoo's closed during the winter, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't make that. He'll go to the aquarium.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The
Or like an inside petting zoo, like at the mall they do that sometimes.
The aquarium's cool though.
I do. I like the aquarium.
Yeah, but can
It's
you-
actually like on my bucket list to go like learn to scuba dive and swim with sharks and shit.
But how often can you go to the aquarium and still enjoy
Can
it?
you like?
How often can you go to the zoo and still enjoy it?
Well, it depends on how many different parts of the zoo you hit in one day.
all of
I
them
could go through the entire zoo in 1 day.
twice.
Well, yeah, we could. Not a little kid.
Jake's pretty much a little kid, so he probably gets distracted by everything.
I don't know.
I spend a lot of time at the bear part because bears are my favorite animal.
I feel like he spends a lot of time at the gorilla part because they're one and the same.
Because those are his
Yeah.
brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
They're all hairy
Yeah.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
So on my way over here,
Do you think if he walked like, sorry, I mean to cut you
go
off.
ahead.
If he walked like on his knuckles, he'd look like a gorilla. I kind
Yes.
of want to see this now.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think we should put
Will
it on
you
video.
Turn me down a little bit because I keep peeking.
Which one is it?
Second one.
This one?
Yes, just a touch. Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah, we're good now.
Yep. Yep. So on my way over here, it's in rush hour right now.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot I don't really drive in rush hour, and I forgot how on a red light you move more than when you do when it's a green light. Do you guys do that? Do you guys drive in rush hour? You drive in rush hour.
Kinda. So when I leave work, I try and time it like in the areas where there's like gaps in the traffic. I've kind of like learned where it is, so I don't really hit rush hour anymore. But I know what you're talking about.
Fuck you. Do you
I
ever
try-
get that?
I don't drive in rush
Oh,
hour.
I
that
know.
much.
I really don't either. I was just kind
I
of late
try
today.
to get off work before 3:30
Me too.
every day
Yeah, me too.
because fuck that.
I was just running a little late today, so I got caught in that, and I forgot how shitty that is. It
Well, the
drove me
nice thing
nuts.
about coming from my house to here is it's against the traffic, so
That's true.
I don't really hit it.
Not mine.
That road kind of sucks slow, no matter like which direction you're
Yeah.
going around rush hour.
But it's not as bad going down as it is up
That's
on
true.
62. Yeah.
That's very true.
Do you guys know from my parents' house to Redwood Road, if you put a car in neutral, you can just cruise all the way down?
I do now.
You want to know how I know that?
You did it.
You did it.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because I
you're
used
You
to,
wanted
drunk?
to test it.
I used to steal my parents' car and go to my friend's house who lived on 90th and Redwood and just neutral all the way down. Never use their gas, much of it.
Oh, that was the goal, so they wouldn't know.
So you had to use the gas to get home.
Well, yeah, that's why I just said not much of it,
Okay. So you only used half the gas you needed
but I would fill it back up.
every time?
Mhm.
That's fair.
Did they ever catch on?
No,
Till now.
Till
no,
now.
that's fine. I'm old enough now that I don't care. I did get caught once stealing my mom's car because I took it and slept over at my girlfriend's house.
Oh, good job.
Yeah,
Where'd
fell
you go?
asleep. Whoops. She called me about 10
Whoopsies.
times. I didn't answer. I was asleep.
Or scared.
No, I was asleep.
What happened when you got home?
I was scared.
Yeah. But what happened?
I got a stern talking to.
That's not scary.
That's not scary.
Well, I thought my mom was going to do something a lot worse, but she had to go to work. And I had to
Oh.
go to school.
She
So,
didn't have time to beat you.
no.
She didn't have time to sort through her rings.
No.
Okay.
No. That was pre punch my face out with a ring harm.
Good job. That one looked like it hurt your brain a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't put words together.
That was funny. I get to like see the gears ticking as that sentence was like
And then this one
accumulating.
started going this way and this one started going this way, so they're
Yeah, you had like a brain jam.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Good job.
Hell yeah.
Proud of you.
Me or him?
Both.
Oh, why are you
Yeah.
proud of me?
You surprise me with new things every day.
I mean, I don't know what, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome. Can I just be nice to you for like?
It's weird.
Okay, it's over with. So don't
Yeah,
worry
you're
about
not
it.
a nice guy.
Yeah,
Just shut the fuck
it's
up.
weird when you compliment people.
Yeah. Well,
You remember the one time you called me skinny and I didn't know what to do with my life for like an hour?
Yeah.
I was speechless.
I
I
don't-
wasn't sure what to do.
I don't even remember why I said that, but he literally just stared at a wall for like the next hour.
I wasn't
That's
sure what
hilarious.
to do. Yeah.
Was this after you started this job?
No,
Just-
it was a
No.
long time ago.
Oh, That's weird.
That's probably like in high school or something.
It was actually when I was really fat.
Did it make you feel better?
No. Actually made me feel worse because I knew he was fucking lying to me.
Those kind of compliments are the best when like you say something to someone and they know you're fucking with them, so they don't really know if like you mean it.
Well, I knew
or
he
if you're
didn't
being
mean
serious,
it.
or-
I just wasn't sure what to do or say or
I
think
just
or
never
feel.
said it to him before.
Yeah.
It was a shock to
Like
the
the
system.
nicest thing he ever said to me, but he was just being a dick about it.
That's fair. So should we talk about what happened this weekend?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long did that take you guys to recover?
All of yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I
Yeah.
had a rough day.
Yeah, I feel like 1,000 times better today.
I don't even feel anything today.
Yeah. My goal was all right. So just some backstory. We
X.
all three of us ate a Carolina Reaper on Saturday night. It is not Monday. And we ate it around what? 10 o'clock? 10:30?
9:30, 10.
No, because you guys went home at like 9:30.
Oh, did we? So it's
Did
probably
we?
like
Holy
8
shit.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's probably around 8:45, 9 o'clock maybe. No,
Wow.
probably around 8.
Whatever. In the
Yeah.
hours of 9 to 9, somewhere. It was like 8.
9 to 9.
Yeah, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Somewhere in there. It was like 8 p.m.
Yeah, so we ate Carolina Reapers. I ate mine first. I ate a whole Reaper, and then it fucked me up real good because I'm like super skinny and stuff. And then Scott and Chris, along with our buddy Mike, ate. They split a big one into threes and ate it.
So
The
that-
worst pain I've ever
yeah.
had in my life.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fine.
Until you swallowed it.
Yeah, chewing it like it wasn't really that hot. And then you swallowed it, and it was like those cartoons where like they eat something spicy, and you can like see like the heat going from like
Yeah,
the
it
top
was,
of their throat.
It was like
all the way
a
down.
fireball just going down.
Yeah,
You could feel it go all the way down into your gut.
Hmm.
yeah. It was like whiskey on steroids.
Well, I don't drink whiskey. I don't.
Have you-
I don't-
you've ever
yeah,
had- you've
yeah,
had
I have,
whiskey, though,
but I
like
don't-
that feeling-
I wouldn't compare it to whiskey though.
No, I'm saying like that burn, that bite when
No,
you drink
that,
it.
That wasn't
Well, that burn was
anything
way
like that.
worse.
That's why I said on steroids.
That was
kind of
literally if
steroids?
you would take like one of the big long fire starter things and just put it down your throat and start it.
I guess that's more fair. That's better. Yeah.
That's what that felt like.
But yeah, so all day yesterday, my stomach literally felt like there was a campfire lit in
Uh-huh.
it.
The part that amazed me was that it burned coming out of the asshole.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that didn't amaze me as much as it did the fact that it didn't go away after you were done pooping.
For a
Yeah,
half
you-
hour.
yeah, you
At
For
couldn't
like
least.
half
sit.
an hour, yeah.
Yeah, you had to sit.
After you took a shit, you would just
you
stand.
couldn't move. You had to sit or stand for a half hour.
Every time I shit, I wished I was back in that ice bath.
I was sitting on the toilet
That would've
for
been so
like
much better.
an hour at a time.
Yeah.
Just waiting for it to just all come out, but it was only coming out in portions.
Yeah. It was bad.
It woke me up at 6 a.m. yesterday.
Dude, it woke me up at 2 a.m. I literally
I
woke up
couldn't-
and my body was like, you got about 3 seconds to make it to the bathroom or you're shitting everywhere.
I got home and I told my wife about it. And she's like, "Well, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I don't feel anything. I'm going to bed." So I was good. Woke up at 6. I was like, "Oh my god, this sucks."
Yeah.
And then I
It's
went
like
out.
shitting lava.
I went out and I was just watching TV. And then that's what I did. I went and I just shit lava.
Yeah. It was awful.
I shit 5 times that day.
Yeah.
I don't even know
And
how many
every
times I shit.
single one of them burned.
Yeah, it was till like 8:39 last night,
Yeah.
and then I was fine. Now I'm good, but it was
Like,
that was bad.
My stomach felt fine. It was just
My stomach was awful.
My
yesterday.
stomach hurt like hell until I ate something. And then once I had something in there to like absorb like all the acid that was left over from the pepper, I was fine.
Well, I wonder,
But I also made it my goal to eat as much stuff as I could that would make me shit. So I had McDonald's for breakfast and some like other shit for lunch that would just make me shit.
like right after you guys went home, I ate this big ass meal, and I wonder if that helped out a lot.
Probably because Mike
then
said
I
he went
woke
home
up-
and he ate and it made him feel way better.
Yeah, and then I
So-
woke up and I immediately ate like
Dude, he
eggs
was
and
like-
bacon and shit.
Dude, he was dying.
When we got into girlfriend's car, he was dead. I think he said 3 words the whole way home. And I don't think he moved.
My favorite part was how he was fine the whole time.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
a, it's
as
like a
we're
jalapeno.
as we're leaving, boom, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Oh my god, I'll never eat one of those again.
I'm glad I can say I've done it.
I'm not at all.
I'm glad I could say I've done it because, excuse me, I've watched a bunch of videos on YouTube of people doing it, and I'm always like, oh, it's just super exaggerated. They're just doing it for like the video, you know what I mean? But now, like everything that happened to me was involuntary. Like the pacing, the yelling, the like
The almost throwing it up.
the almost throwing it up, like it was all involuntary. Like I literally couldn't control myself. Like it shocked my nervous system so bad that I started shaking, and then I got super cold.
Yeah, I didn't get that
You
bad.
got a picture of me wrapped up in a
Yeah.
blanket because I was freezing fucking cold.
I'll have to throw that on Facebook.
I didn't. I don't. Mine wasn't that bad for like the first 2 minutes, and then my mouth just turned on fire, and then I couldn't. Like my lips were on fire, and it was in my beard and like my mustache.
Oh, yeah. So I touched my face, like
Yeah.
right on my cheek.
That's what I did too. I
And-
touched up by my eye, and it was just burning forever.
And my wife was like, "Your face is red." And I looked in the mirror, and like it was like irritated all around here, and it was burning like a sunburn.
That's ridiculous.
It was
And so I washed it with soap
was
and water,
fucking stupid.
and it just burned until the next morning.
Do we have video of that?
Yes.
Huh.
So
We have video of him, and we have the video of us three eating it. But then we all kind of
yeah, you kind of just went up and did your own separate things, and I was at the point like in mine where I was like I literally couldn't like focus or control myself,
Yeah.
so I couldn't follow you guys
Nobody
with the
was
camera.
concentrating on the camera at that point.
If you would have had sugar, I was doing some research yesterday on them.
Uh-huh.
Sugar basically counteracts that entire burn.
Oh, that would have been nice.
That's why I was asking you if you had sugar.
Oh, I didn't have sugar.
I know.
Yeah,
So if you would have had sugar, we could have stopped that all real fast.
I might have had sugar. I don't know.
Your wife said she had like seven bags of it, but no one would be able to find it with what was going on.
Then it was in our bedroom.
Well,
on the
Mike could have
shelf.
found it for
That's true.
the first like 20 minutes until
Yeah.
he decided he wanted to join
I don't
in on the
even
fun.
know how long like the pain was for me. I just know mine lasted way longer than all of your guys's.
Well, you ate
Yours
more
was
than us.
yours.
Yeah.
Yours was bad.
Yeah,
I mean, you did have a whole pepper.
Yeah.
So that's what you get for being a loser.
yeah.
Proud of you.
Thanks, bud.
Oh my god, just thinking about my butthole now. It makes me not.
I know.
It
I
makes
just-
me want to go poo.
I just got a slight burn in my throat thinking about all this.
Were you guys getting like? Yeah, you have like liquid buildup in your throat sometimes. Were you guys getting like a constant, like just heat coming back up?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
No.
I was getting that all day yesterday. I would like burp or cough or like clear my throat, and it would just like
No, but like
burning
immediately
saliva would just come up.
after I ate it, my mouth wouldn't stop watering, and I was afraid to swallow it, so I just kept spitting it out in the sink.
I think the best part about it
That's what I was
was
doing for a while.
when my eyes started watering and you're like, oh no, Craig, you're crying. 10 minutes later, I look over at you and your fucking eyes just dripping, and I'm like, oh.
Well, I was trying to stay composed that whole time, and then it just I couldn't.
Yeah,
That was bad.
yeah.
was a good
Oh
time.
my god, no,
It was a good
glad-
bonding
Yeah,
experience.
No.
I'm glad we experienced this together.
I'm not. Fuck you guys. I
Who
wish I wasn't
says-
even your friends on Saturday.
I
Who
kind of want to
says when-
try. I want to try a ghost pepper now.
I want you to go fuck yourself.
No, I want. So
no, I want you to go fuck yourself.
I mean, I might later.
You can do it by yourself. I'm
I didn't
not
say
playing
you were
that
gonna
game.
do it, but I kind of want to try a ghost pepper because it's supposed to be like half the heat.
Oh, all right. If it's half the heat, I'll do it.
Yeah, because like the Carolina Reaper is 2.2 million on the Scoville.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
And then the ghost pepper is like 800,000
Yeah,
to like
okay.
1 million
I
or
can do
something like that. So
we could do that.
yeah,
I'll never do a fucking Reaper.
Oh, hell no.
Again, that was so bad.
there's a pepper even hotter than that. That's the second hottest in the world.
Isn't there like those Ghost Reaper chips?
Yeah,
Isn't that a thing?
Who would
something
eat
like that.
those?
There was a
why?
video.
psycho people.
There's a
Yeah.
video where some dude ate They come in like a coffin looking box. It's just one chip.
Just one?
Just one chip.
There's chocolate that comes, and it's the hottest chocolate on the planet.
Like spicy chocolate?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Why would
The
you want to make
why?
chocolate
the
spicy?
square is literally like a quarter of an inch by a quarter of an inch.
You're just ruining the chocolate.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Chocolate's
But
delicious.
it's got like Carolina Reaper and then like some other like shit mixed in with it that makes it like one of the hottest things that you can eat on the planet. And it's just a little like quarter inch by quarter inch piece of chocolate. And it comes in like a whole fucking bar. It's like, who the fuck's going to continue to eat that after eating one?
You.
No.
You should
No.
do it.
No.
Please?
Just eat the whole fucking bar.
Yeah.
Nom,
All
nom,
at
nom,
once.
nom, nom.
You'll be fine.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Well,
Yeah.
kill me because I'm so small.
You'll be fine.
Who was it in our chat? Wasn't it Gary said somebody made something Reaper and he like a jerky.
Yeah.
He said he
yeah.
like ate a whole thing. I'm not. Damn.
Maybe like one piece.
At least he ate like a whole strip.
He also
How big
said
is a strip?
It was hot as fuck.
Well, yeah, but
I wonder if he knew it was
I
Carolina
wonder
Reaper.
if it's better in jerky. Like, is it as hot? You think?
Probably
Well,
not.
the fat with the jerky probably like subsides it a
think-
little bit.
A straight pepper would be worse than just eating it on something.
There was so many seeds in those things too.
I know.
I was so scared I was gonna find like seeds tucked
Dude,
away in my mouth.
The
or
entire
whatever.
drive home. So, after you guys had turned off, and I kept going straight, something popped out of the back of my mouth, and I thought it was a seed. So I freaked out and jerked my steering wheel, and like, yeah, I almost crashed my car because I thought there was a seed in my mouth, and I didn't know what to do with my life.
You're like, no,
Yeah, I was like, not again. I was like, it just went away.
I was scared for you.
Yeah,
You looked bad.
I
You
didn't
looked
feel
like you were
good.
gonna
I
die.
thought you were for sure gonna throw up, and then I was afraid you were gonna pass out or something.
Dude, it just like it. So
I've never seen
swallowed it.
somebody shake so bad.
Yeah,
yeah, that was bad,
That was
and I couldn't
intense.
control it. But
it was worth
so
it.
it like, I swallowed it, and I was fine, and then all of a sudden my body was like, "Nah, bro, this has got to
Hey,
come up."
You ain't fine.
And
By
I'm
the
really
way-
glad I didn't throw up because getting it to go down and then coming back up again,
Oh,
feeling
that
that burn
might have
twice would have
sucked.
sucked. No thanks.
By the way, props for not knocking the camera out of my hand,
I wanted to so bad.
because I was like right over his shoulder while he was like almost throwing up, and he just looked pissed, and he just stood up and just brushed right past me,
Yeah.
and I thought he was gonna be like, "Get that shit out of my face."
I wanted to so bad.
Some TMZ shit right there.
Yeah.
I wanted to turn your house into a reality TV show. It's like Big Brother.
I can't not. No. I can't stop thinking about it now.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
We should go and get some more and make the rest of our friends do it so they can experience
Oh,
it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I can do that. I'll host that. That sounds
How
fun.
much you want to bet Isaac just eats it, no problem?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac's like, I eat this shit every morning. Like, whatever.
I put
This is
on
what I
my-
brush my teeth
Yeah.
with.
Put this shit on my eggs.
I'll put this in my pee hole before
I
it's fine.
guarantee you Jacob wouldn't do it.
Oh, hell no.
He'd bitch out.
Yeah.
I say we just put it on some food and feed it to him.
Jacob?
Yeah.
We could put it in some ketchup. Guarantee he's gonna eat it if it's in ketchup.
Yeah,
He's a ketchup guy.
that's true.
We'll make him do it.
We could take him to the zoo and let him eat it. We love you, Jacob. We just miss you.
Gary'd probably do it. He's just down.
He's done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Gary would do it because he knows what it's like.
Yeah.
He'd probably do it.
I think he'd do it.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy to do things
Yeah.
after lots of peer pressure.
What about Austin?
Gonzalez?
Mike's roommate.
Oh, big one?
Yeah.
Probably not. For
Yeah, I
a big
doubt
ass dude, he's kind of a little wiener.
That's true.
Cool ass dude, but he doesn't like to do
He's not down to get down.
bad things.
Yeah.
He's a clean soul. Not really.
Did you throw all those away?
Yeah.
Did you throw that
Fuck
fish away?
that. Yeah.
I was real sad no
And
one
my
got
trash
slapped with
got
it.
picked up on Monday. Fuck that. Get those out of here. I don't want them accidentally appearing on anything in my
That's like-
house.
They just turn into like a haunted doll or something, and they just keep
No.
appearing no matter how
Like
much you
I
throw them
literally,
away.
I threw them away before you guys left.
He was picking them up and putting them in bags like immediately. He's like, get this the
He tried
fuck
to get
away
me to
from
take
me.
him. He tried to get me to take him home. I'm like, nah, fuck you, man. I'm good.
Could you imagine like if your kid got a hold of one of those?
Oh, you'd have
my
to take him
God.
to the hospital
Oh, yeah.
immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so bad.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
I should probably wipe my counters down too.
Have you not done that yet?
Brittany might have. I don't know.
I don't think any of them touched the counter.
Oh, we did it on a plate, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We're
But
probably good.
be safe. Wipe them
Yeah.
down. Just so you don't like rub your hand on it and like touch your eye, and then you're like,
Don't be a fool.
Blind.
Wrap your tool.
yeah, something like that.
I don't understand. I took that little tiny bite of that first one. I'm like, oh, it sucks, but it's not that bad.
Oh yeah.
And then it just
It's because
Oh.
you didn't have a seed.
that's true.
Or the veins.
Oh. Yeah, those big throbbing veins in your mouth.
Yeah, pulsing and
Yeah. It's burning.
all the way down your throat.
All the way down to my fucking toes.
Head,
Yeah.
shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. My whole body felt that shit for sure, man. That was bad.
You know what I feel for? Kids nowadays who can't experience cool ass trick or treating. Like back when we were kids, you could trick or treat till like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You come back with like 4 sleeping bags.
Uh-huh.
Now they all trick or
yeah,
treat in
you-
trunks.
You'd go out like
Dude, I always
3 or
used to
4
go to the
times.
east side because they give you like full candy
Full
bars.
candy
yeah.
bar, the cans of soda and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can't
What'd you
go
just say?
cans of soda
Oh,
and shit.
cans of pop. Just kidding.
I
Pop-
thought you said like in Kansas, Oda. I was like,
Kansas
place?
Oda, bruh. Pop is a middle, like Minnesota thing. They say pop.
Yeah.
That's because they're stupid.
Incorrect.
I feel like that's like a West Coast thing too. Is pop.
Is it?
Yeah.
They say pop out there?
It's like people in Boston and like New York and
I don't know.
places like that call it pop.
That's the East Coast.
That's what I said.
You said West Coast.
No, I didn't. Play it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like now kids, they go trick or treating in like trunks in church parking lots
Yeah.
at like
Oh,
4
yeah.
o'clock in the
Or
afternoon.
they'll like go to the mall.
My favorite meme is like the one where it's like you gotta tell your like it's like you check your kids' candy for weed, but no one's gonna be giving their weed away for
Wee
free.
weed.
Like it's way too expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody's giving out their wee wee.
I might.
Did you ever call your penis a wee wee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
still call it a wee wee.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, nobody wants to give away their wee wee on Halloween
I mean,
To
I'll give it
kids?
to my wife.
to kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't complete that sentence until I completed that sentence.
Yeah. I mean, pedophiles might, but I don't consider them humans.
How do they not die in jail?
Most
prison.
of them do.
Yeah.
It got to the point where they have to separate them from like actual like
They
everyone
get
else.
thrown in jail and everyone beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like worse than killing your mom or something.
Them
Yeah.
and women beaters. They have to separate them because people in jail don't take kindly to that.
We don't take
Well,
kindly to your kind around here.
Yeah.
I think most people don't take kindly to that. They deserve it. They should just let them get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Then they know how it feels.
Yeah.
What's something you guys hate that you can't do now that we used to do when we were kids? I got another one. You can't
Something
hate.
that we hate.
Yeah, like you can't. Kids can't trick or treat anymore.
Uh-huh.
Like kids, they have to come home at like 8 o'clock. We used to stay out till the street lights came on. Can't do that anymore.
That's true.
So you're talking about like what kids do now?
Yeah,
That you
like
can't do?
like
So
what,
things that
what
like
we
we
used
could
to
do when we were younger
that you can't do
kids
now.
can't do now.
Ride in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. we
Down
used to do that.
Beggator.
Yeah,
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
yeah. Or like just jump on the hood of somebody's car.
My grandpa used to throw us all in the back of the pickup, all his grandkids, drive us
Yeah.
up to the mountains. No one said anything
Yeah, you
to
can't
it.
do that anymore because
Yeah.
there's no seatbelts.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Seriously.
I survived.
I just don't get it because like all the parents that are all fucking against this now were like they used to do everything. Now they
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they're all prissy about it.
I think like I hate that no one can have a normal conversation nowadays. Like when we were kids, like there wasn't as much technology around, so it was easier to interact with
Oh, you're
people
like-
face to face.
People are constantly on their phones
Yeah.
or like their watches.
Yeah.
Chris.
Like it's so easy
Roger
for
that.
like people to like have a persona online that they're like super like friendly and like talkative and shit.
Yeah, and then you get
you get in
face-to-face
person and they're
they're-
just like they just shut down.
The thing that drove me fucking crazy is when we went camping up in Idaho and the kid
Oh my
had
god.
his phone plugged into the only outlet there.
He sat
And
there
he sat there
literally
for-
from the time he woke up to the time he went to
Yeah.
bed.
And he just
Seriously?
played on his phone.
And the worst part is, it was right next to the shitter. So
Really?
it just stunk the entire time, and the fucking kid just couldn't
Yeah.
get away from his phone.
Who's this
We
kid?
were.
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. Is our family reunion thing? But if we were up in the middle of nowhere in Idaho,
Yeah, you don't get service out there. He's
Yeah.
just sitting on his phone playing games and shit.
yeah,
My
I was like-
grandparents have a
Like
cabin.
no one can disconnect from it. Like
I
the
love
younger
going up there and
generations. I love
disconnecting,
disconnecting.
I love not being on my phone.
Yeah, that's something that like I hate is that kids can't disconnect from the internet and like actually have a personality outside of like social media.
My grandparents have a cabin in Minnesota, and their rule is you have to put your fucking cell phone away.
Good.
You just have to be the. I mean, and when you're in the cabin and nobody's really, you can check all your shit.
well, especially if
But
you're
if you're-
doing like a family
Yeah,
vacation or whatever.
that's always gonna be
Yeah.
my rule. I always try to get my wife to get the fuck off her phone, but she
Oh, yeah,
won't.
good luck.
Yeah. I loved that like when we went camping a couple weekends ago, like no one was on their phone. The only time we were on our phone is if we were like trying to record stuff for YouTube or
Or for
playing
flashlights.
music and flashlights.
Yeah,
But other than that, no one
there's
was on
like
their
no
phone.
point when you're out there.
Yeah.
Though. Like
Especially when you're like kicking it with your friends and family.
Yeah, what the fuck
like,
do you need to be on your phone for?
Yeah. Everyone you're talking to is literally right next to you
The
around the
only
fucking campfire.
the only person I talked to that wasn't there was my wife.
Yeah.
But she knew I was camping, so she didn't.
I bet
Yeah,
you
exactly.
if we took Jake, he would have still been on his phone.
Oh, 100%. He's one of those people that can't disconnect.
That's true. He'd probably be checking in with his girlfriend every 2
Like, are
seconds.
you guys having fun at the zoo?
The difference with Jacob is he knows it. He just doesn't want to change it. Like, he knows that he's constantly on it, but he just doesn't want to change it. Which kind of
like
sucks, because, like, when we're all kicking it,
This is
he's
just
so
an
worried about his
episode
phone.
where we just trash on Jacob
No, not necessarily. We did that in episode 2.
and whatever episode number this is.
I don't know.
4?
5.
5?
5.
Pretty sure it's 5.
It's 5.
I don't know. He just does a lot of things that piss me off, and it pisses me off that he never comes around anymore.
Yeah.
And I tell him this every Saturday when I talk to him.
Yeah. Also, side note, before we get back into all this shit, these episodes are recorded in advance because I'm going to be out of town. So if there's any, like, feedback you guys have for us, I talk with my hands a lot. So if there's any feedback, like someone's quieter than the other or something like that, let us know so we can fix it.
We encourage any good and or bad feedback.
Yeah.
And it'll be fixed in like 3 episodes.
Eventually,
Yeah.
yeah.
When
We just want to hear
after
what
we
you
read
guys
it.
think.
Today's date is October 7th.
And this is going up in a week.
Yeah. So let us know so we can fix it. Anyways.
Continue.
That was good. That was good. I don't remember what we were talking about beforehand.
You thought we were trashing Jake the entire time.
No, I didn't think we were. So what I was trying to say is I feel like this is like a platform to fucking talk shit on Jacob right now.
This is like an intervention for him because he's eventually going to listen to it.
He listened to our first one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, he'll eventually listen to this, so he'll know that, like, we talk this shit because we want him to come back around.
Yeah. I don't know. He will eventually.
Yeah,
I'm holding out hope he comes around this winter.
me too.
I think he will. I think he misses the boys.
Come out of hibernation.
Yeah, he's a bear, but the opposite. He doesn't hibernate in winter.
Yeah.
He hibernates during the summer.
He's like, oh, the sun's gone. I can come out now.
It's cold. I can go hang out now.
Yeah, the zoo's closed. Sorry, Jake. I can't help myself.
Oh, shit.
For anybody who doesn't understand the story, Jacob always has an excuse. He's going to the zoo. And Isaac always has an excuse. He's
Yeah,
going to
Jake's-
somebody's birthday.
Jake's going to the zoo. Isaac's got a barbecue where he's got someone's birthday to go to. Except for now, we get him every other weekend because of his girlfriend.
Shared custody.
Yeah, we got shared custody with him. Mike's pretty much just down whenever.
Unless he's got a family thing going on, which we understand family things. That's
Yeah.
fine. Gary's got a different...
Gary's a different breed.
He's got a different something going on every
Either a
week.
wedding or a funeral every weekend.
That's true.
He's
Yeah,
a busy dude.
those are normally...
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how busy
And those
he
are
is.
like things you can't miss either.
For
Yeah.
like how young he is, that dude has like
I don't
no
understand how
life.
he hasn't gone insane yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like doing shit ever.
Yeah,
He's doing shit every day.
Props to you, Gary.
shout out.
And he still has time to share those badass memes.
That's true.
What a
Oh,
badass.
yeah.
That guy's cool.
We got to get him on the podcast one of these days.
That'd
And
be
We'll
then,
just the whole podcast will just be him going through his Facebook reading memes.
and then there's Brandon who just died. I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, I talked to him
Yeah.
at work like once in the last month.
Yeah.
That was it.
I mean, they were going through some stuff, but he just never had time to hang out anymore.
Yeah.
Then we scared Phil away, so he'll never come back.
We scare a lot of people away.
Yeah.
We're probably going to scare at least half of the listeners away at some point.
They'll come back.
Maybe.
I don't know if we'll scare him away.
They'll probably just think we're super fucking retarded and quit listening to us.
You can't say retarded.
Super fucking R-worded.
R-worded.
Is that better?
We're R-rated.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
I mean, that's fair.
Is that like one of those you can't say bomb on an airplane?
It's one of those things where like everyone's getting upset about it right now because it's offensive to retarded people. Basically.
But you can't say that.
Yeah.
I wish people weren't so sensitive
Me
nowadays.
too.
Sensitive Sallies.
Kids would never have been able to survive in the days like growing up playing Xbox.
Hell no.
COD kids.
Yeah, COD kids, bro. Like they were ruthless.
Oh yeah.
Those are the original trolls.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was playing Call of Duty the other day, and this kid on there was throwing the N-word around like mad, and you could tell he was like a little white kid.
Those are the best. And they just, it's like this little 13-year-old white
Yeah.
kid in his mom's basement eating lasagna or something while he's playing.
Every time he'd get killed, he would just call whoever killed him an N-word.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm like, damn.
I hate it because like he shouldn't be saying that, but I can't help but laugh every time I hear it.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
like, Jesus
I thought it was
Christ, bro.
hilarious.
Jeez, if that kid gets caught, he's gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
All it takes is one of those guys to like somehow find out his address. Like, have you seen those videos where people fuck with people and they get and then just go to his house, and be like, "What the fuck did you say?"
Mm-hmm.
Big ass black dude. Are you Snow White 6969? Did you call me what you called me?
Is
You
that
little
your
fucking
gamer
no.
tag, Snow White?
No.
It should be.
Yeah, it should.
6969.
I appreciate it.
I don't remember what mine is currently. I think
I
it's
do.
Snow Julio.
Yeah.
I stole that from my dad.
Add him on PlayStation.
My dad was obsessed with Beavis and Butthead and Corn Julio. So he made his email Snow Julio, and I liked it.
Hell yeah.
So you stole it?
Uh-huh.
That's fair.
That's fair. We used to play hacky sack a lot in my very first band, like, way before I met you guys, and they decided that we were gonna come up with like Indian names. Mine ended up being Brave Toe, cause I would never hit the hacky sack with like the side of my foot. I'd always just kick it at people. So they called me Brave Toe. So I just kind of kept that. It's not as cool as Snow Julio, but it's kind of funny.
It's got a good story.
Yeah.
His is
I'm
just
pretty sure that's
boring.
racist.
How's that racist,
Indian names? Come on, bro.
bro?
because it's fucking America now in 2019.
My cousin's name that he came up with himself because he was a drummer is Drums by Fire. It's like, wow, way to be fucking original there, pal.
For real.
My brother's,
Joe's by fire.
because he plays guitar, was Shreds by Fire. Like, oh, hell yeah, you guys are so cool.
Why weren't you Kicks by fire?
Because I was Brave Toe.
Brave Toe by fire.
You don't even like toes.
I know, that's the best part.
Okay. That's fair.
Really? Drums by fire.
Yeah.
Shreds
Still
by
stuck on
fire.
that.
Hey Anthony, when you listen to this, you're fucking stupid.
How'd you come up with yours?
It reminds me of when I worked at my first job, and this Indian kid would do the cards, and everyone started calling him Chief Runs with Cards. His mom worked there and got super mad.
That's awesome.
You remember the dude Patch at Smoke Shop we worked at?
Yeah.
He was telling me this story one time where he was super hammered and he, whatever reason.
Did he tell you to hold his beer?
No, I wasn't at the party. He was telling me the story.
Oh.
So he was super wasted. He's having a party and he decided he wanted to make a fire in his backyard.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And he made this big old fire and everybody came running out and he took his shirt off and started twirling around. He said, "I am chief. Make big fire." And just started running around. Your Indian story just reminded me of that.
Did he burn his house down?
No, I don't know. I would assume not, because he didn't mention that in the story.
Maybe
Oh.
he didn't mention it because he was embarrassed that he burned it down, so he hit it with the fact that he was chief and made big fire.
That could be.
Made a big fire with his house.
Made
Yeah.
a real big fire.
Yeah. It went from little fire to bonfire.
He is chief, make big fire, to he is president, chief, made big giant great fire.
Yeah. He is chief of chief. Make biggest fire ever.
Biggest chief of chiefs. Make big fire. So anyways, how'd you get your email?
My email?
Yeah.
Well, I just did.
Well,
the
your
first
funny
letter
nickname.
of my first name and my last name.
Yeah, but I'm talking about your Rarzers.
Rarzers?
Yeah, I'll never forget that. Don't worry.
My first email.
Yeah.
Were you a RAR XD?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, God.
what?
Yeah.
A RAR XD.
He never did the XD. He was just really into the RAR.
I hate you.
RAR.
So we got Twilight and RAR over here.
It was.
He also had a pink razor.
I might have stole it from your wife. I can't remember.
You know, he actually probably did.
Yeah, she was real big into that. Yeah.
Remember your pink razor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved
phone
that
was
thing.
shit.
The razors were cool as shit.
I had a razor. It wasn't pink.
His was
Well, that's
pink.
because you weren't cool. It was magenta.
It was pink.
It was magenta. Get it right.
He would tell people that pink was his favorite color at that time too.
Yeah.
Did you have one of those shirts that said "Real men wear pink"?
I did not. No.
He
That
had a
surprises
pink
me.
polo shirt though, or didn't you have a pink long sleeve shirt? Was that you, or was that
I don't
somebody
think
else?
so.
I had one of those shirts.
Nice.
Real men
ma-
wear pink.
Yeah,
Probably matched my phone.
yeah.
I think my dad has one of those shirts and it's tie dye.
So
It's
real
like-
men wear pink, but it's tie-dye?
Yeah, it's like just one of those stupid "fuck you" funny shirts.
That's fair.
I think he has a tie dye shirt that says something along the lines of that.
That's fair.
Nice.
My dad wears a lot of tie dye. And Zubas. You guys know what Zubas are?
No.
No.
I don't know how to describe Zubas. They're like really weird patterned pants that are like sweatpants, but they're like parachutey.
No thanks.
So your tie-dye reminded me of a story this guy was telling me at work the other day.
Oh.
So he's older, and a couple of people were talking about like
Couldn't
how
decide
like,
what you wanted. He's over there like,
so a couple of people were talking about like how they did shrooms or something when they were younger, and then they looked over at this guy and they're like, "So have you ever done shrooms?" And he goes, he just stares at him. I'm like, "Yeah, like he grew up in the '70s, bro. Like he's done a lot of shit." And he goes, "I remember one time," and I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go." And he
You
was
know
like,
when somebody says, "I remember this one time," you're in for a story.
"Yeah," he
Yeah.
was
If
like,
it's an older dude.
mm-hmm. He's like, "I was driving down the freeway. I took some mushrooms, and they must have been laced with something. Because about a half an hour after they kicked in, I saw a giant dinosaur walking across the street, and I almost crashed my fucking truck." He's like, and that wasn't the only time I ever saw a dinosaur when I took some shit. And I was like, God damn it. I almost choked on my food because he said, like, I saw a big dinosaur walking across the street as I, like, took a bite of my food.
he got you on the inhale?
He got me on the inhale.
Nice.
And then it reminded me, I think it's American Pie or something, or Sex Drive, when the guy, like, smokes weed and then, like, inhales helium or something. And then
Definitely not Sex Drive.
I don't know.
We've
And
seen
he,
that
like,
at least a million times.
Yeah.
he, like, shoots up from the back of the car and he goes, "Look at the size of that fucking chicken."
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Really?
No, that does not
Huh.
sound familiar to me.
I'm going to have to find it and show you guys.
My thing just clicked at me.
So did mine.
So did mine.
Click.
That was weird.
What are you guys gonna be for Halloween?
Drunk.
You, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
AJ's not down
Why?
because she doesn't want to be Brittany.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't be you.
She wants to do a tandem thing.
Oh, that's cute. What are you guys going to be?
Tanya wants me to do...
A tandem thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with the baby.
Oh.
So
yeah.
she got him a Donald Duck costume, and she wants us to be like Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And I was like, no, I'm good.
So can we just say fuck our wives and go get our own shit?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Sure.
do like a.
I already have my costume.
Your costume?
My costume planned out. I'm going to get a giant inflatable baby costume because it looks super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be great. I'm going to sweat my balls off in it, and I
feel
can't
like-
drink in it, but I'll find a way.
I feel like you'd make a really good Duff Man.
Tough man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to find another beer helmet that I'd usable. I broke the shit out of my.
You
other
should
one.
be the Crimson Chin from the Fairly Odd Parents.
You'd have to shave your beard for that.
I don't know what that is.
Did you not watch the Fairly Odd Parents?
No.
It's a superhero with a very potent chin,
Yeah.
kind of like you have
Yeah.
when you shave your beard.
But it's not shaved.
Well,
Yeah,
there'll
but
be
you'll end
food
up with
in your
food
beard
in your beard on
before
Halloween, so you should
yeah.
shave it.
No, I learned that you can wash it out.
We tried to tell you that before. You never listened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I figured it out for myself.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Why does she want you to be something with your kid if your kid's not going to the party?
Yes.
That makes no sense.
Correct.
Your kid can't go trick or treating.
Correct. She wants to take him trunk or treating. He's not even old enough to understand what's going on. I think she just wants the candy.
So we're back to how stupid fucking trick or treating is nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's take candy from a trunk.
Yeah, because that's way safer than like getting it from someone's house.
Don't you keep drugs in your trunk?
I used to.
No comment.
I used to keep a lot of beer in my trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
you
time
did.
you'd open it.
Yeah,
there's
when
beer
I
right
had
there.
to clean out my my Malibu when I broke it or whatever I did with it, I don't remember. I found so many fucking bottles in that trunk. Some were
Your
empty,
trunk was
some were full.
Always just just disgusting. It was bad.
Yeah.
I just remember a period of time where you just always had at least 2 cases of beer in your trunk.
Mm-hmm. I like to be prepared.
Who's got beer? And you're like, oh, I got some.
Yeah.
That sounds like you.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
to be that guy.
Can you start being that guy again?
I always bring beer.
Yeah, I know, but like, do you have beer now?
No, I drank it all on Saturday.
It's actually at my house.
There's a Mike's over there.
Yeah, I also have some at your house too.
I also have some at your house.
I also
too.
have some at my house.
Go ahead and like not drink mine. I would like that. I was just way too fucked up from that chili pepper to grab it.
I probably won't drink it, actually.
Thanks, bud.
That's okay. We'll use it whenever we drink next.
Yeah. I don't really drink by myself anymore.
Yeah, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
No. It's really hard when you have a kid, too.
Yeah.
Trying to chase them around while you're drunk and you're tripping all over the toys.
Oh, you can make a game out of that though.
Oh. Like
What, bring daddy his beer?
No, so if you can chase him around the living room once without tripping over a toy, you get another beer.
Do you remember the day you called me when I was on vacation? I was doing fucking laundry.
Yeah.
And I turned that into a fucking drinking game.
Into a drinking game.
I got so hammered.
It's like
Cleaning
it was
when
like
you're drunk is the best.
no, he legitimately turned folding laundry into a drinking
Yeah, I
game. He
remember
was
that.
like, "Oh, I folded a towel. That's 5 drinks. Oh, just hung a t-shirt. That's 2 drinks."
I got so fucking hammered. Oh my god. AJ was so mad at me.
He called me just to say, "Hey, bro, I made a drinking game out of laundry," and then he wouldn't let me hang up. I was at work,
Yeah.
and he wouldn't let me hang up because he wanted to tell me about his drinking game while he was drinking and folding laundry.
I was so bored.
Wasn't this at like 8 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was on vacation. There's nothing
He
else
was
to
drunk
do.
by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't drunk by 9. I was hammered by 9.
Isn't that why your
Okay.
wife got so mad at you?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's 8
She
a.m.,
was
Scott.
really mad at me. My mom was mad at me too because I called her to tell her the same drinking game story.
The best drinking story is when you lied to your parents and told them you're at work so you didn't have to go to a family event.
Yeah,
So
it
you'd
was-
come drinking with me.
It was like at around Thanksgiving or some shit. I was drinking with him and Brittany, and I had worked at the smoke shop just up the street from their house. And my mom called me. She's like, "Hey, are you coming over for dinner?" Because they expected me over there. And was like, "Oh no, I have to work today." Blah blah. Blah. I was drunk as shit. So she calls me like 10 minutes later. She's like, "Oh, your dad and your niece are on their way to bring you food." And I was like, "Wait, what? No, don't do that. I'm not hungry." And she's like, "Oh, they just left 5 minutes ago." Fuck. So I scrambled to put pants on.
Why were your pants
I was
off?
wearing, I don't know.
I think you were wearing.
I was wearing.
those really tight.
I was wearing
pants.
Britney's capris.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why. So I
because he was drunk. That's why.
and I couldn't get them off, so I threw pants on top of them. And then so we made Brittany drive us up to the smoke shop because me and him were
we were
shit-faced.
trashed. Yeah.
And so I go running into the smoke shop. My dad's standing there with that dad look like you fucking lied to me, you piece of shit. Fuck.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Look.
And then my boss just kind of looked at me and he looked at my dad. And then so my dad left and I was like, "Sorry about that." He's like, I don't care. And then I went back home and I ate the food and I called my mom to tell her how good it was and she hung up on me.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
What was the plan once you got there?
Well, I was going to get there before them and just jump behind the counter like I was working.
Were you going to explain it to your boss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have any time though because
You
they
probably
were
would have
already
been
there.
down with it. His
Yeah.
boss was pretty cool.
He was a cool dude. But they had beaten me there, so I had no opportunity.
One of my friends. So you know at my parents' house, how like the 2 rooms upstairs, they're like right next to the roof above the garage.
Yes.
So one of my friends got really drunk one time, and he happened to have his bass in his car, and a little practice amp, and he decided to find an extension cord without anyone knowing, pulled one of the screens out of the rooms upstairs. We thought he was just upstairs taking a shit. And then all of a sudden we started hearing the bass and him screaming the song, "I'm all by myself." So we go upstairs and look, and he's just stomping around on the ceiling, or the roof, outside above the garage, playing his bass and screaming, "I'm all by myself." We're like, what the fuck, man?
Have your parents mentioned anything about their neighbors asking why there's a bunch of white dudes running around naked in their neighborhood?
Nope.
They never said anything about that?
Nope.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was like one time.
Mom and Dad Bronson, we ran around naked in your neighborhood.
That's true.
Sorry.
Just once.
I'm not sorry at
I'm
all.
not sorry.
That was fun.
It was a
not
good
sorry.
time. Please
What-
let us continue to party at your house while you're gone.
Yeah, since we can't do it
And,
at my parents' house because I broke that house.
Many times. His mom would notice fucking.
Dude, seriously. My
Everything.
mom used to work for the CIA, I swear to God.
She was like,
I could see that.
Why is the dryer moved a quarter
Yeah,
inch to the left?
So, like, say this is at their house. She'd ask me why that was moved. How many people did I have over? Why did I have a party? Like, we would be so intricate cleaning and trying to make sure everything. Nope, it was never good enough.
That's funny.
We were always caught.
Maybe she just like assumed we were gonna party and just started making.
Maybe
shit up.
there's just hidden fucking cameras.
So, do you remember we played that game where we hid the beers and the team? Like, my brother climbed up on top of the thing.
Uh-huh.
I got blamed for that.
Yeah.
She was like, "Why is there a handprint up here?"
Your
How
mom
the
does that shit too?
I was like, "How the fuck did you see that?" She goes, "Well, you can see it when you're walking down the stairs." I'm like, "Well, that wasn't me."
My mom does that shit too.
The difference is, my mom told me to have a party.
Yeah.
So,
His mom basically told us to have a party.
Yeah, by saying definitely don't have a party at my house when we're gone ever or else. That pretty much says have a party at my
Yeah.
house.
yeah. I gotta fix this because I keep staring at it. There
What
we
is
go.
it?
You had a hair just doink. I hate you. Yeah, no, my mom, when she left, she was like, "Now, I know you're going to get bored down here, so have your friends over and just don't break anything or spill anything on my hardwood floors." And I was like, "I can't promise the hardwood floors."
Why does it matter if you spill anything on hardwood floors? You can clean that up. Wouldn't you rather?
Because they
something
just
not
installed
spill on
them, so
carpet?
they weren't sure if they were like settled and like all the way,
Makes
so they didn't
sense.
want anything to like get in like in the cracks.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
That was a pretty fun night.
yeah, it was. We got to do it again.
Well, when are they going out of town?
Yes.
So in the episode that I listened to today, we told you to call your parents and find out when they're going out of town. Did you do that?
Did I do it on the episode?
No, did you do it after the episode?
No.
Have you called them at all to be like, when the fuck you leaving again?
No.
Can you do that?
Like right now?
Yeah.
What time is it?
Time to call them. They're not in bed yet.
7:19.
It's not early enough or late enough.
I'll text them because we're on the podcast.
Yeah, but call them. That might be funnier. Put it on speakerphone. Let the people hear your mom. Tell her to do the fuck you.
I'm just gonna text her
That's not fun at all, my friend.
because if she's asleep, because she gets up super early, I don't want to wake her up for the phone call.
Did you text her and tell her to call you?
No,
You should have just done that. Because if she was awake, she would call you.
That's
unless the text wakes her up.
Well, then just say, unless you're sleeping, then don't call me.
Too late. I already sent the text.
Fucking noobs. It's like you don't even know what you're doing.
Sorry, Sensei.
He
I have
just-
much to learn.
He just loves antagonizing his mom, and he expects you to do the same.
Yeah,
I just love antagonizing moms. Not
That's
even just
true.
my mom, just moms.
That was one of my favorite things growing up with you, was watching you and your mom fight.
Yeah.
It was the most entertaining thing ever.
Yeah, she'd be like,
He always had a comeback for everything
Yeah,
she
I
said,
did.
and she had a comeback most of the time too.
it would just go on and on until I'd either punch something or she'd just get so frustrated and walk away.
damn.
Yeah. It was always really fun, though.
It
Gave me lots of
was.
time to reflect
On what?
how I could fuck with her next. Next time on how to
The
fuck with your
best
mom.
thing. The best thing was the vodka or the what was it?
So my mom drinks Malibu rum.
Mhm.
I don't remember.
Does she listen to Tech 9 too, or?
No. I don't remember who did it or why, but she puts Malibu in her Coke or her Diet Coke.
Huh.
And then so me and him go walking in there one day, and she had a drink, and she hands it to me, and she's like, "Taste this." Like, no.
Is this a trap?
I knew it was a trap. And she's like, "No, just taste it." And I tasted it. I was like, "Tastes fine." She's like, "Well, what does it taste like?" Rum and Coke. Well, it's supposed to taste like rum and Coke. What it tastes like is water and fucking Coke. I'm like, what? Not really putting it together.
We had a party at their house, and one of our friends watered down the
All their
rum.
liquor.
Yeah.
So there was just a
It wasn't-
slight hint of the rum.
It wasn't even us, and we told everyone to stay out of his parents'
Yeah.
liquor, and they did it anyways.
You remember the one time that the cops came and they made us
Yeah.
pour out everything, and I was like, "You can't make me pour all this liquor out. My parents will fucking kill me."
You're just take me to jail.
So then they said if they have to come back, they'll make me pour it out. So they left, and everybody's like, "Oh fuck, we can't drink anymore." So I started busting in my parents' liquor right after the cops left.
So many of our friends just like hopped his back fence and just booked it and
Yeah,
never came back.
there were so many people that were gone.
Remember that time when I was like 20 and we were partying at your house or your apartment and someone knocked on the door and Scott was like, "It's the cops!" And I hid in the closet. I dipped real quick.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I was like those little like not coat closet, like towel closet, just like in the hallway, and I hid in it. I don't know how I
remember
fit in there, but I fit in there. It was the
Well,
dumbest place to hide because it was in the first
I
place
think
they
what
checked.
I'm thinking
but-
of is his wife. Do you remember that when we told her the cops were here or some shit, and we made her hide?
I didn't. Yeah, that was at one of my places, and she
Yeah.
hid for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, and we just
Yeah,
never. went and
we
got
were
her.
smoking hookah and drinking, and then we told her the cops were here, and she just hid for like 45 minutes, and we just continued drinking and smoking hookah. She eventually came out. She's like, "What the fuck?" Like, "Oh yeah, there was no cops."
I'd forgotten all about that until he said that.
I don't remember yours, but
Because
I
I
remember
thought
one.
that's when you said that. That's what I was thinking of, and I'm like, no, that was your wife.
We before I met you guys, we had a party at my parents' house. And
Wait, you didn't invite us?
I didn't know you guys.
Well, you still could have sent out like a invite on Facebook. It would have gotten around.
It's true.
Maybe we could have met earlier. You fuck.
You're not
Dare
wrong.
you?
Anyways, I wasn't drinking because that was around the time that I was like straight edge, but one of my other friends was drinking, and there were cops that were just like driving through the neighborhood, and my parents got annoyed with this kid, so they're like, "Oh, the cops are here! The cops are here! You gotta go hide." So we went and laid in one of the beds upstairs and pretended to be asleep.
That doesn't work.
My uncle grabbed a flashlight, went up and fucked with the kid. And he was like, "Yeah, no, like you gotta leave. You gotta call your parents." So, like, they
He
kicked him
tried
out
to
of the-
do that when the police showed up. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all.
No, it doesn't.
They came. He went down in the basement and on the bed downstairs, and the cops came down and shone a flashlight at him.
Yeah,
Told
They
him
they
to
make
get
you get up
upstairs.
and get dressed, and
Yeah,
I was already dressed. My shoes were still on.
he was just faking it.
yeah.
Trying
No,
to get out of it.
they'll make you get up and get dressed, and if you don't get dressed, they'll just pull you out in like your underwear and still like question you and shit.
Yeah. Anyways,
Cops
continue.
don't give a fuck. That was the end of the story.
Oh,
Yeah, they like kicked him out. It was kind of cool. It was
You
funny.
think I should tell the one story with the axe?
Like Axe body spray or like.
no, like an
Like an
axe.
axe.
Uh-oh.
Think I should?
Yes.
Think I should tell that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want certain people to hear that.
Then don't say it.
I'll tell you guys off air. I don't want.
I'm pretty sure you've heard it before.
I might have.
I don't want them to hear that. That might get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you guys off air.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. If you guys want to know, you can message us and I'll tell you. But I'm not gonna put that on there.
What if the people that you don't want to know message you?
They're not. Won't. They not won't not message me.
He
My
just
brain
won't-
hurts.
He just won't message him back.
New phone, who dis?
There's like five people that I don't want to know that story.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's really fucking funny. I'm gonna tell it anyways. This one time we were partying at my parents' house. And we were all just doing our thing, drinking. We were playing Pong, I think. And somebody came around and said that somebody's doing coke in my parents' house, like up on their washer.
I've heard this.
Yeah.
I remember now.
And I was wasty faced, so I got real pissed. And I went up to see who was doing it. Like I snuck up there, and then I went down to my parents' garage. They have this big ass axe.
It's like a fire axe.
Yeah. So I walked up and I started fucking, who the fuck's doing coke at my parents' house? There's a big ass axe on my shoulder. People went like ghost ass white. They're like, oh fuck.
Did they scatter?
Yeah, I was like, whoever the fuck is doing coke in this house, get the fuck out. Like 90% of that party left.
Because they were doing coke or because they were scared?
Probably
Both.
both. I was
He
very
was pissed.
I was very
This
uncontrollable.
This was during his like blackout drunk
Yeah.
phase where
Yeah.
he
Drink hard alcohol and try and fight people?
yeah.
Yeah. And I was getting to that point, and people kind of knew I had that rep for a while, so people just kind of.
And he had an axe.
And I had an axe. I was very close to swinging it.
That wouldn't have been good.
Nah.
Were you gonna like swing it at people or just at like inanimate objects?
Whatever was in my way.
Either way, it wasn't good.
Yeah. I mean, it's better if he hits inanimate objects than like a person.
That actually probably would have been worse for me because my mom would have killed me instead of just going to prison.
I guess.
She definitely would have killed you.
And then what really pisses me off is that when half people left, this one little fucking kid took like half our alcohol.
Why didn't you chase him with the axe?
Well, because by the time I realized the alcohol was gone, that was like 20 minutes later.
Oh, well, that's fair.
You remember that? He took half our fucking alcohol.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
That's kind of impressive that he was able to like take it all without anyone noticing.
I just remember that killed the whole party.
Yeah.
After that, nobody wanted to be there.
Well, that obviously.
I had very few rules for parties at my parents' house that I wasn't supposed to have. Just don't do drugs. Don't break shit. And don't have gay sex in my parents' closet.
Did this happen?
Yep.
Yes, it did.
I mean, no.
Like
He hadn't even completely come out yet.
No,
Huh?
I'm going to get my ass whooped.
Yeah.
like two guys or two girls, like scissor sisters.
Why would I get mad at girls having sex?
That's still gay sex.
Well, I wouldn't be mad at that. Yes, it was two boys.
It was one of our friends.
We all knew he was gay. He just hadn't
Admitted
Come
it.
out yet.
Yeah. Cool ass dude though. Miss that guy. I don't remember the kid he was with though.
It was
Don't say names.
one of our friends' brother.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long dong schlong. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Kay.
Well, before Scott gets his ass kicked anymore by his mom, let's
sorry,
wrap this
Mom.
up. So you can find us on Facebook at Dems to Rules Podcast, on
Snapchat?
Twitter at Dems to Rules Podcast. I think it might just be Dems. Just search Dems to Rules on everything except for Instagram
Yeah.
because Instagram doesn't like us.
Still.
Correct.
Have you even tried?
No, I don't even
give
want to.
up.
I don't want to try it because then I'm gonna get mad and throw my phone.
Don't do that.
Do it on a computer.
Then I'm gonna break my computer, and we need that to upload everything.
Do it on a library computer.
Yeah, you don't need that.
I don't want to get a library card just to go and try and make an Instagram account.
Go to Starbucks and borrow somebody's laptop.
Dude,
Any more excuses? I can keep going.
one more thing before we like officially end it. You ever gone into Starbucks and ordered a frappe instead of a frappuccino?
Nah.
Do it.
Nah.
They get so fucking mad at you.
I just call them like grand,
What's the
not
difference?
grande.
Literally nothing, just a name. But they get mad at you because frappe is like what McDonald's calls their shit, and they call their stuff frappuccinos. Funniest fucking thing ever. It's great.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks for listening, guys.
That's all I got. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.